So what is going on, people? I'm back a little bit earlier than I expected. Normally my little weekend adventures don't really wrap up until around maybe like 11 or so at night. That's usually around the time I get back from all of that. But because things worked the way they worked this time around, I got back many hours earlier. So that means I can knock out this video today, because why wait, right? So here it is. This right here looks a little familiar, right? Some of you guys saw the last video or two, which one of them was about these. The what is this? Deep royal blue Air Max 720. I said 270 a lot of times in that last video. I didn't realize it until I was editing. I felt like I had said it, but I was like, I've done this long enough. I know what I'm doing. Had no idea what I was doing apparently, but I'm gonna try and make that right this time around. So these 720s is what we're talking about, wear test in particular. So I went out Friday, Saturday, today, Sunday, wore these all around town for many hours upon hours, taking step after step, going mile after mile, and now I have some things to say about that. So as I said before, right, I did one of these videos before with the which ones? The Northern Lights and the Sunrise pair, and those were 9s. I felt that in the end that I should have gone up. I tried both of those because they're both two different materials, thinking maybe one will feel different than the other. They did not. They felt the same. So I ordered this, a 9.5, and I went out to see what's up with that. And let me tell you, people, it was definitely a good decision. Though I will say, it's wearing these, it kind of felt like there's a little more room in there than I wanted, but it was a better fit. So it's kind of one of those things where if I had just bought this pair first, it might have made me feel like I could potentially go down half. But that's just not the case. I'm going to say go up half from your normal sizing, normal Air Max or whatever else sizing. Also, another point about these that I noticed is, see that big old air bubble there, right? The thing that these shoes are known for, being like the biggest air bubble they've ever had or something to that effect. So these things, because you can kind of tell there, it kind of is sloped downward as you go to the front, right? So when you're wearing these, it feels like you're kind of like moving forward because you're kind of moving forward. And I almost fell into a urinal this weekend because of that. Like into it. I would have had to like immediate shower, possibly just like end it all right there, because that's just disgusting. But anyway, so yeah, that almost happened. So be careful with these things, because that's not cool. Other than that, though, I mean, the comfort of these, not bad. It's not. They might need more breaking in, because again, I understand that wearing these for 3 days or so isn't really enough to fully break in a pair of shoes in most cases. But the comfort overall is just not on par with other shoes that cost this much. And when I say that, I'm talking 180, right? So you think about an Ultra Boost, you think about a Vapor Max, you think about what else is out there. Oh, there's probably some other shoes that are made for, casual wear at this price point. Any of the past Air Maxes that when they did the annual releases, like the 2017s or 16s, whatever, all of those to me felt better than these. I don't know what it is. I can't quite put my finger on it, but they just weren't there. So luckily you can get these on some pretty good deals. Now the other thing I'll have to say about these, for the tip of the toe here, you see that part right there, that what is it? I don't know what this thing is. It's not solid on here. It's like a plastic overlay, but as you're wearing these, it still kind of feels like you don't have a lot of room in the toe, like mobility wise upwards, right? Like left and right, no problem, but the up and down, like it felt like it was just like locked in place. This thing felt like it was made out of metal or something. Again, maybe that is part of the breaking in, but just each step, while I did have the room that I like to have, I just didn't feel free in the toe area as much as I would like to. So that's another thing that I wasn't really a huge fan of on these, which sucks, because like I really like the way these things look, like on feet, on the pictures, like especially these outside when like they're in like bright sunlight, because it's been uncharacteristically bright this weekend. Yeah, like they look really good, so it makes you want to wear them. But it's just, I don't know, it's go grab a pair whenever the color that you want drops to a price you're willing to pay, because it's going to. And let me know what you think. But overall, this isn't going to be a long video because I just want to put my thoughts out there as far as how I felt. So, quick summary here, right? The sole causes you to lean forward quite a bit, so it takes a little getting used to when you're walking. It's also not as comfortable to me as a lot of the other equivalently priced Air Maxes. This toe thing here kind of restricts your movement and is a bit uncomfortable, to be completely honest. One of these, like the ridges out here, kind of pokes into your foot a little bit. That might have just been the right one. I didn't notice that on the left one, or it could just be my foot, but just look into that for yourself. What else? The sizing, go up half a size, because it might feel a little bit looser at first, but as you walk around in this thing here, you're going to feel a little bit better about being in it, trust me. So I don't really think I have much else to add about these here deep royal blue Air Max 720s. So I guess I can just wrap up the video right there. So yeah, that's going to be it. As far as my next video is concerned, I should have something coming in maybe Tuesday or something like that. So 2 days from now. But you'll know when you get those notifications, if you're one of those people that gets notifications about my next video. Until then, you guys have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night. It's, what, 8 p.m. here? Still pretty early, so that means I can probably get to bed at a decent time like a somewhat responsible adult. So we're going to see how that works out, though. Because I tell you, the last many Mondays have been garbage. So, that's going to be that. Alright. You guys have I already said that. Bye. Unrelated story, because this video is pretty short anyway, so I feel like I can do that. This wolfpac shirt, right? When I was in high school, when this was relevant, I had a wolfpac shirt, and because it was like the big thing at the time, I thought it was super cool, right? You know, the black and red thing, the whole NWO thing, it's what was going on in the world. And then I was in a car accident. Well, I wasn't driving, I was in the back seat, no seatbelt, got T-boned, whole ordeal, right? And I wake up in this hospital and like I don't have any clothes on, and I'm like, man, what is this all about, right? Kind of weird. And eventually I get all the details of what went down, because there was a minor concussion and a lot of memory loss. But I remember later thinking, okay, the doctor said my clothes are in this bag in the corner over here. So I go to start taking it out, and I pull it out, and it had been like all cut up because they had to like cut it to get it off of me. And I was just like so defeated in that moment. You know, I was like, man, like that's like my favorite shirt, and they just cut it up. Like, where am I gonna get $20 to buy a new one? Because again, I didn't have like a job and stuff yet. Oh man, yeah, it kind of sucked a lot. There's no point to this video, but it just crossed my mind. So there you go.